Hey everyone, welcome back to the Autopedia channel. It's 2025, and the writing is on the wall for the car market. What we're witnessing now is unprecedented. From skyrocketing inventory to plummeting consumer demand, the industry is at a critical turning point. Today, I'm diving deep into the car market crash, why it's happening, and what it means for you as a buyer or seller. Grab a seat, because this is a story you don't want to miss. Let's start with some context. Right now, dealerships across the US are drowning in inventory. Over 3 million new cars are sitting unsold on lots nationwide. That's a staggering 120% increase in inventory levels since 2023. Supply has far outpaced demand, and the reasons behind this are no mystery. Astronomical price tags, high interest rates, and growing financial insecurity have created a perfect storm that's leaving cars idle and dealerships scrambling. Let me give you some hard numbers to paint the picture. Since 2019, the MSRP of new vehicles has risen by an eye-watering 42%. A full-size truck that might have cost $50,000 a few years ago is now priced at $80,000 or more. Add to that the soaring interest rates. For new car loans, the national average is around 7%, and for used cars, it's an even more painful 11%. Imagine financing one of these vehicles over a typical 72-month loan. You're looking at tens of thousands of dollars in additional costs. For most Americans, that's simply not feasible. It's no surprise that auto loan defaults are at their highest levels since the 2008 recession. Banks are tightening their lending standards, with 1 out of every 5 auto loan applications being denied outright. Even for those who can secure a loan, many are dealing with negative equity. On average, buyers owe $7,200 more than their vehicles are worth. Combine all these factors, and it's clear why consumer demand has plummeted. But it's not just buyers feeling the squeeze. Automakers are facing their own crisis. Production lines are slowing down, and layoffs are mounting. Ford, Toyota, and Volkswagen have all announced significant cuts. Nissan is laying off over 9,000 workers globally, and Stellantis is in such trouble that it's reportedly considering slashing its portfolio of 14 brands. Volkswagen alone has pledged to reduce its workforce by tens of thousands by 2030. These layoffs aren't just numbers on a spreadsheet. They represent families and communities hit hard by the downturn. Even electric vehicles, once heralded as the future of the industry, are struggling. Companies like Rivian and Lucid have seen their market shares collapse by over 50% in the past year. Even well-known brands like Ford can't seem to move their EV models. The F-150 Lightning and Hummer EV are sitting unsold despite aggressive discounts and tax incentives. The message from consumers is clear. At these prices, even EVs aren't worth it. This brings us to the dealerships themselves. Many are in full-blown survival mode, offering steep discounts just to move inventory. It's not uncommon to see markdowns of $10,000 to $20,000 on popular models like the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon and the Ram TRX. High-end trims that were once marked up well above MSRP during the pandemic are now being sold at significant discounts. It's a dramatic reversal, but it's still not enough to clear the massive backlog. Meanwhile, consumers are struggling with rising costs in every aspect of their lives. Housing, groceries, insurance, everything is more expensive. This leaves little room in the budget for a new car. The sweet spot for vehicle sales has historically been in the $30,000 to $40,000 range, but even that's becoming a stretch for many families. Buyers who do enter the market are downsizing, opting for smaller or used vehicles in an effort to keep monthly payments manageable. What about those hoping for a massive crash in prices? Let me set expectations. While dealerships might slash prices by 10 to 15% below invoice in a bid to stay afloat, the fire sale discounts some are dreaming of just aren't realistic. For example, a $50,000 truck might sell for as low as $40,000, but that's far from the 50% off deals many are hoping for. Another factor to consider is quality. Automakers are cutting corners to save money, and it shows. Materials are cheaper, manufacturing is being outsourced, and reliability is taking a hit. Even Toyota, long celebrated for its dependability, is facing criticism. Meanwhile, MSRPs continue to rise, creating a growing gap between the perceived value of a vehicle and its actual cost. The ripple effects of this crisis are being felt far and wide. In Detroit and other manufacturing hubs, rising unemployment is a direct result of production slowdowns and layoffs. Smaller towns that rely on local dealerships for jobs and tax revenue are also bracing for tough times. If dealerships close, the economic impact will be devastating. Even the used car market isn't immune. Interest rates for used car loans are averaging around 11%, making these vehicles less appealing despite their lower sticker prices. In many cases, it's actually cheaper over the life of the loan to buy a new vehicle with a lower interest rate than a used one with a higher rate. This paradox is further complicating the market. So, where does this leave us? For consumers, this is a time to be cautious and strategic. If you're in the market for a vehicle, patience will pay off. Discounts are becoming more common, and dealerships are likely to offer even better deals as they face mounting pressure. But remember to do your homework. Look beyond the sticker price and consider long-term costs like interest rates and maintenance. The car market crash of 2025 is a defining moment for the automotive industry. It's a time of upheaval, but also an opportunity for change. As consumers, we have the power to shape the market by demanding better value and holding manufacturers accountable. Before we wrap up, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have you noticed these trends in your area? Are you planning to buy, sell, or hold off? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more updates from Untamed Motors. Thanks for watching, and until next time, drive safe and stay informed.